Amy, Wes and Rufus, and we live on this little 50-foot narrowboat.
We've travelled quite a bit of the UK canals so far, and while we've had plenty of boaty problems to overcome, we've never actually broken down.
Well, that is, until now.
Ready to do some locks.
I forgot the train.
Oh, Amy.
Good job you remembered.
Back in a sec. Pesky Amy forgetting things. Got it.
Yeah.
Chains retrieved, and now we've got to go down at least about 10 locks today, I think, because we're going down into Stratford-on-Avon, and we think there's like a stretch of good mooring after about 10 locks.
You only get 2 days in the basin, so we want to time that for the weekend for when my family come. But like, the weather's a bit rubbish now, so I hope it doesn't stay.
I think we're supposed to be having a heat wave, but as you can probably tell, it's not very hot today. And Amy's just uttered the words that we've been trying not to utter for a while now.
Can I have a fleece? They're just perfect to chuck on when you're a bit chilly.
They're good. You can probably tell because we're always in them. This bridge is at quite an unfair angle given how narrow and straight the canal is.
We're going to smack into it.
Ooh. Let's get ready to swing the stern over, lad.
Such a horrible angle.
Ooh. Oh.
Come on.
Easy. Easy. That was actually quite easy.
I even thought I was going to hit that.
I would have hit that. Not one of the day. Lockdown. Amy's ready with the next one. Yeah. Lock number 2.
Such a difference having a nice volunteer on, because we can work as a team and he's gone to get the next lock ready so the boat can drive straight in whilst I'm walking to the next one, whereas this 5 minutes that I'd be walking to the next one would kind of be wasted. Always thank the lock keepers. Well, that was all going very well, but as you can tell, we're going down the lock with the engines off. I'm checking that the boat's not going near the sill. Wes is holding it in the centre line to keep it steady, and the lock is doing the locks because I'm pretty sure the gearbox has broke, something snapped, and we're stuck in reverse. Like the gear stick was in neutral and the propeller was just going reverse quite fast. So it was quite scary. We just had to turn everything off. Had a little look, can't see any obvious wires that are snapped or anything, so the lock keeper suggested roping it down the next 2 locks because there's a longer pound there, and then we can have a little bit longer to look. see what's going on. This is the first time Gigi has actually broken down, and it's a bit scary.
I don't like it. Alright, I'm gonna try this again.
Keeping an eye on Rufus and the sill and kind of steering, but it's not doing anything really. You doing all right?
Yeah, just typical rain timing.
Thanks for your help. Fingers crossed it's a quick fix.
Right, so there's old Gigi. Turn her on.
Ready?
Yeah.
Called RCR. They're like the breakdown cover for the canals. It's the only one that exists, and we've called them, booked in, but it probably will take a while. So what we're going to do is we've started a call out. Whilst waiting for the call out, going to try and investigate just to get the ball rolling. But the lock, he said, he suspects will be here for at least a day. So in here is where all of our wires are. We've never ever took this off.
Because it's really, I don't know if you can see, but these like little screw bolt things are really full of paint.
And I think there's sealant around the edge.
Yeah.
So we might have to cut that.
Under the call out, there's the £65 that you're going to be paying with us, because it's £65 call out charge.
Yeah.
We do cover his travel and labour and his time to be on site for up to 2 hours to try and get you sorted, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Notched it together with some cable ties.
We're watching this video.
To do this,
Screw underneath.
a small screw at the bottom.
Nice.
And then remove this plastic cover.
Remove the plastic
The next
cover.
step is-
Oh. Then what does she do? Remove the 4 screws in the corner. Maybe we don't need the call out. We're doing it. We've already paid for it now.
Yeah, but at least they can confirm that we've done it right.
But wait, hers you could slide down. Ours is boxed in.
Oh.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I can't
You can't see that.
Can't see anything.
Lift it again. Can't see any of it.
Oh,
Back to taking that off.
drat.
The engineer's gonna have to take it off anyway, so we might as well. We've got 1 loose so far out of 6.
Because they're really filled with paint. Which wasn't us. Right, we're waiting for the mechanic. He rang, he asked for more information. The line was the quietest phone line I've ever had. So it was just a lot of, what? Can you say that again? A what? Where? But I tried to give him the information that it's stuck in reverse gear, and when you move the Morse control, nothing happens but the revs do change. And then he asked, what length of cable do we need, I think. and I have absolutely no idea because I don't know anything. So I've just winged it at like 7 feet, but then I realised that that's like there, which is probably way too much. But I thought I don't want it to be not enough, because then he has to go and get another one, and it's going to cost us. So I don't really know, to be honest. I couldn't really hear him.
So now he's gone to the shop to buy this wire that Wes has told him what length he needs, even though it's a complete guess. It might have even been the wrong wire. And then if he comes back and says that's the wrong size, then we have to pay for that.
It would have been a lot easier if I could hear it, because at one point he was like, sorry, what? And then I think he said, near the end of the cable, near the gearbox, there's some white writing. But I couldn't see any white writing, but I couldn't tell if that's where he was telling me to look. So I probably have the information in there to give him the exact part that we need, but I couldn't hear him, so I couldn't find it. After a couple of hours, the mechanic showed up, and he took the time to show us exactly what he was doing so that we knew what to do next time if it ever happened again.
That's in the seat, then you put the gaiters back on. Okay?
We really appreciated it.
She's fixed!
Hooray, she lives!
It was just the gearbox cable, so like the simplest, most basicest breakdown, which we're very grateful for. We still needed the RCR guy because he knew which part to get. He was able to get the part and bring it to us, but he's given us all the tips for next time, and now we're going to carry a spare with us. So it's a learning moment, and I think we'd be able to do that ourselves next time.
I think so. Like, he was really good. He showed us in depth, like, do this, then do that, and like all the little tips. So yeah, but it does just happen. We hadn't done anything wrong. They just go after a while. And he also gave us a tip where if it happens and you're in a sticky spot, like, you can kind of work around to get yourself somewhere safe.
I'm so pleased.
I feel like that's fairly unjustified as we didn't do anything, but I'm quite proud though, because we were right in what we thought was wrong, and also thanks to the Lockie here who gave us reassurance that that was probably what it was.
So if you're curious, we're with GJW Insurance for the boat, and with that you get a free basic membership of RCR. So we didn't have to pay anything to sign up. We just had to pay a £65 call out, which wasn't too bad, and that covers 2 hours of the engineer's time. And then we just had to pay for the parts, which was £32.50 for the cable. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. To say that it comes free with our insurance, and we've only ever had to use it once in 3 years. So.
And we're up and running in literally within 3 hours.
Yeah. So I know some people have issues, but so far, first experience with RCR, pretty good.
He has given us some homework though, because these were painted over. They're a bit rusty, and he said, 1, don't paint over them, and 2, he's told us a shop nearby to go and get some new ones because they're a little bit knackered, and he's kind of had to hammer them to get them out.
So we're up and running. We're going to do the last 5 locks, but I'm going to be quick because there's a boat right behind us. And if we let them go first, we have to fill all the 5 locks again. So go, go, go. Let's make some progress. Yay! She's on the move! Yay!
It doesn't go.
Oh really?
It's easier.
You know, the other week I said it felt like it was like being really clunky. Maybe that was it on its way out. Look! Revs!
Propulsion in the intended direction. The scariest thing about that though, in the heat of the moment, was that going down the locks, your biggest threat is the sill. If you sit too far back in the lock, you'll catch the sill and you'll sink your boat. I couldn't get the boat out of reverse, so Gigi was just pulling to the back as Amy started to crank, and I shouted to her to just drop the paddle, stop the water going out, and she did, dead quick. But other than that, I think I would have had to just kill the engine and just push against that to keep her off the sill. Otherwise it would have been game over. Whew. Yeah, we loaded through it. Rocky's help.
Yeah.
Smashing it. Go on, son. They look heavy. He's just crying because he can't run around in the grass. I'm absolutely buzzing now. It's just the roller coaster that is boat life. Like, something like that happens and it's stressful, but then when it's resolved, it just feels so good. And I'm quite proud of us in that scenario, because that was scary, but we both kept a cool head and we were both like, okay, what could it be? What do we do to resolve it? And we didn't get stressed, we didn't cry, even though if we did, it would have been fair enough, but no, all good, all sorted. So that is actually the bulk of the locks done. There's still quite a few to get into the basin, but tonight, hopefully, gonna find a water point and then go down one more lock and then more up there. Coming up to the water point now. Quite a low bridge.
Good.
I don't know, genuinely. Are you? Oh, we're going for it. By the look of it. Right. Oh. Easy out, rocker. Oh. I think she's gonna scrape. Oh, don't rock! Don't rock! Oh no!
Just a little one.
Oh. A cheeky little scratch.
Just a little one.
It's quite a low one.
I can stand up.
Can you? We're at the last lock of the day, hopefully, assuming we can find a mooring. There's a pretty long stretch after this lock, and that's near the shop that we need to go to get some new bolts. So, fingers crossed, we should be mooring up pretty soon. Amy's just helping the boat down through, and then it's our turn. We're pretty exhausted, just drained today after the excitement of our first ever breakdown. Possibly the last lock of the day. We're pretty tired, Amy probably more than me. We're really hoping that there's a mooring on this pound, because I think if there isn't, you're basically in the basin, which is 48 hours only, and will scupper all of our plans. So, I mean, there must be mooring somewhere, because if a boat came down and the basin's full, they have to be able to moor somewhere.
Yeah. So we're just kind of coming into Stratford upon Avon now. There's like a lot of factories around us, industrial estates, a few housing estates, and then I think we're going to start seeing the signs of, I think it's just a town, not a city.
Yeah, I think it's a town. I think it's just quite a big town.
We're going to start seeing signs of the town centre, we think. These bridges are so low.
Lead this way over. Oh no! There's so many spiders left. Okay, good.
Really is just a hole in the ground.
Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for any Elson Point, but this is one of the less pleasant setups. It's clean, it's just... it's quite splashy. Some very daring slugs on the wall.
We've just stopped at Valley Wharf to do Elson and bins, which means full facilities done. Now we just need to find a mooring. We were hoping to moor just here outside this Premier Inn. It's looking a bit busy, so we might need to hold back a bit I mean, we'll still fit, but we'll just have to be in the reeds like this. But it's worth it, so we don't have to go down any more locks. There's basically a perfect 50-foot gap between the reeds where we'll fit nicely for a few days. Watch out there, there is, Rufus, come here. There is a poo here and it's definitely not his.
That's a good sign though, right?
It's true. He's gonna get blamed for it though.
Go on then.
Right.
Oh,
We've just been on a little walk to get our bearings and decompress a little bit from the day.
it has been an unexpectedly challenging day, but a challenge that we have conquered.
Our first breakdown in 3 years is pretty good going, and I'm grateful that it was a pretty simple fix.
We're up and ready again within like 3 hours.
Yeah.
So.
We're gonna have some chips, we're gonna chill, and just look forward to going into Stratford-upon-Avon in the next few days. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that in the next video.
Big shout out to the Chip House as always. Thank you guys.
Check us out on our socials, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.